Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. How did my Mike Barrett pets get up there? Let's turn on the chat and let's fix the captions.
You can totally tell that we live in different places. You're in like sunny Las Vegas, and I'm like camouflaged to match the snow.
Well, actually, I am in dark. Wait a minute, you're on top. You can't be on top. This isn't True Blood.
You realize how white I am when I get on here.
Yeah, I am actually in dark gray, cloudy and rainy Las Vegas, Nevada today. It's rained for a couple of days. Sorry we're late, guys. Jen and I actually got on. I was late. I got in about 5 minutes more, and Jen and I just started talking about some stuff not related to what we're going to talk about on the show, but some cool stuff, some dreams, and we got distracted and lost track of time. So that's I'm going to blame mostly Jen on us being late. So yeah. All right, so welcome to Real News Live. It's a Monday morning news and Jentel show. Great to have you guys all here. Now, where I have not seen Jen's Jentel. I have it. I have not read it yet, so I don't know what she's going to say. I'm just going to tell you what I think and what I see as the situation. The situation is we've been waiting for something to break, the dam to burst, the first domino to fall. And we expected that and still expect that to be some sort of announcement from Iraq about either ascending to the World Trade Organization, and they have a new rate, which is part of the requirement. You're smiling, so this must be in there. And we've just been waiting, and it should have happened a couple days ago. My bond contact on the other side, on the bond side of things, is expecting action today, tomorrow, Wednesday. We're in the same situation we seem to be in all the time, which is just waiting for that first chess move to be made. You know, it's like, oh, I see you're playing the French Cumsock from the 1887 World Championship game between Spassky and Fischer. You know, and I'll have you checkmated in 37 moves. We know that's what happens, but until you make the opening move, it doesn't start. Game's not on. So maybe that's what they're trying to do, Jen. Maybe they're trying to keep all of their options open still. I wish they would just make a move. A lot of frustration out there. So I don't really have any Baratel other than the bond people are expecting something this week, but they've expected something this week for the last 2 months. So how are you? How was your weekend? And what do you want to do in the way of introductions before I turn it over to you for your Jentel?
I am good. Energies seem off to me. So if you're having weird dreams, so am I. Disregard it.
Yeah, I had I'm done with my steroids, so I'm in a better mood today. But I still have some congestion up here. You know, the weather changes. Just when I want to get over this, it's like I could use a bright sunny day, but it's dark and cloudy and heavy. And I didn't feel good enough to go to a concert on Saturday. I went with my friend Victoria, the producer from the Y-Files. We went to see Collective Soul. They kind of sucked. They did not really come through for me. And we went to Paris and had drinks and played some blackjack. And I was so exhausted yesterday from having one glass of wine at dinner and being up late. I'm an old guy now. When I'm up late, I wanted to sleep all day. So yeah, I felt like the point was, I felt that energy yesterday. I felt really fatigued, really tired. And it wasn't drinking because I only had one glass of wine. So something's going on.
Yeah, something with the energies. Anyway, but dog's getting better. Little Miss Rosie, thank you, Jesus. Up and around, walking around, coming back. We thought that was it, man. We thought the back legs had gone, but she injured herself, and she's, up and moving around all by herself, and everything's good. And then Katie got sick, so I was dealing with that.
I can highly recommend doggy and kitty treats from MikeBarraPets.com. Absolutely important stuff. So
I did not use that. I just leaned on Jesus completely. And that always seems to work out for me. Like, not right now. Jesus can't lose a dog right now. Let's do that in a year. Okay.
Jesus can, he can, there's nothing wrong with getting a little help down here in the earthly realms.
Yeah, you just surrender it over to Jesus, man, and you will see your results really quick. So are we ready for the Jentel?
Yeah, actually, we are. We are ready for the Jentel. Ooh, I clicked the wrong banner again. Let's do the Jentel. Let's turn off the chat, and let's turn it over to you.
Okay. Hi. Okay, so interdimensional meditation for January 22nd, 2024. I went into meditation to the courtyard outside of my house there and spoke with Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel. If you're new, stick around. It sounds crazy, but it's cool. All right. First thing Gabriel said is the Middle East is contemplating war. And I said, who in the Middle East? And he said, Iraq. And I said, why? Would it stop the RV? He said, no, it would be designed to push it and eliminate the opposition that has been trying to delay it. So within the country, we've got problems with people not wanting them to change the rate and get this kicked off.
Well, can I?
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's not the United States. They want to get us out of there because they can't really revalue until we're out of the country. So maybe the war will be they're just going to shell enough of our bases that we're just going to say, screw this, we're out of here. So
Gabriel doesn't seem to think it'll get to that. I said, will they do that? And he said they are prepared to hit targets to get this done. So there is some kind of opposition within the country that is trying to stop this or that has been delaying it. Chances are slim of delays. Rate change 1 to 3 days is a good estimate as of now. Michael said, I saw this video this morning, and I believe it's current, from Nancy Drew, and she was in Washington, D.C., and she saw all kinds of helicopters coming in. And so I asked about that. What's going on in the video I saw in Washington, D.C. From Nancy Drew, why the helicopters? And Michael said they are preparing for an event, and it was security detail. I said, will anything memorable happen from this event? And he said, yes. And, okay. What he said and what I wanted to say are two different things. All right. He said, call to arms. I'm like, I can't go out there and say that. I can't go say, call to arms. What do you mean? I got that wrong. You said call. I went to arms in my mind, and that's what happened. So call to action is planned.
Okay.
We'll see what happens if anything transpires from that. But that's what I got. And I sat there and went round and round with him with it. I'm like, is that what you said? I mean, I doubt that's going to happen, but we'll see what happens with that. All right. What will we see in the news this week? Didn't have a whole lot of time. Both Michael and Gabriel helped with this one. Now this was interesting. Generation wars. Attempts to encourage the young to rebel against the older people. I assume this is political tactics by the left to, empower those that they have programmed in the last couple generations in school. That's what I was getting about that. So you probably want to see more of that in the news this week. Leaked footage is all he said. In the news, we will see leaked footage. And then also, I believe this might be, I don't know where this is, but need for change of regime. A need for change of regime. And then flooding. And then I ran out of time.
That's interesting, Jen. It's very interesting stuff. Let's try to go back through it from back to front.
Okay.
Out of time. I take that as meaning.
That's me. I ran out of time.
Oh, you ran out of time. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take that any meaning out of that. Flooding. Remember, we saw Washington, D.C. flooded before. We recently had the Jew tunnels in New York. Maybe we'll see some flooding in a major American city coming up through the sewers again, like Washington, D.C. or New York or something like that. I could be coastal flooding, but flooding happens somewhere, everywhere, all the time. So that'll be interesting. Especially if it's a major story, Jen. If it's like a headline-grabbing flood, which they want to blame on climate change, then that'll be an interesting story. But
I just asked, what will we see in the news this week? And
flooding.
Got some random information.
Need for change of regime. I go to the Biden regime needs to be changed, but that's what I.
Is Trump the one who's having the event in Washington, D.C. today? Is he having a rally or something?
I don't know. I know he had a rally in New Hampshire yesterday, which was, of course, hugely received again.
Something's going on.
Okay. Leaked footage. Have no clue what that means. Generation Wars attempts to encourage the young to rebel against the older. They're going to say it's the old people that are all going to vote for Trump. If you don't do something about the old people, Trump is going to be reelected. That's what I see out of that. That's what it feels like out of that. Attempts to encourage the young to rebel against the older. If that doesn't that doesn't justify the removal of a piece of shit like Joe Biden, if he calls for something like that, even in not direct ways, I don't know what does. Because that could be connected. All that stuff could be connected. Do you get that it's connected?
I really don't know. This is just like bullet points. What we've seen. I was running out of time. Say, okay, going to see this, going to see that, going to see this, going to see that. So I don't know how significant it is to, or what we're looking for, but.
Right. That's interesting. So war in Iraq, we don't want it to happen. It probably won't happen.
It's probably going to look more like hitting
military targets. Yeah. And maybe what will happen is some U.S. military bases will get hit there. And some people will start calling, well, let's get everybody out of Iraq. Let's get our people our troops out of Iraq, which we're not going to do unless there is a rate, an RV rate. Then we'll get out. It could be that, yeah, there's some hits there. And Trump says, well, why don't we just pull everybody out of there?
And I don't know if it's like within the government, if it's like there's certain people they're going to get rid of or something, or will be fired. I don't know. But there just seems, when he was telling me that, it's like there's still opposition within the country that it is doing and threatening to do things to keep this stalled. Yeah. And Iraq is at the point right now, like, okay, we will hit you. Okay, we're going.
Yeah.
We need to do something about this. So that's what I got.
When it says it would be designed to push it, does that mean push it off to later or push it to fruition sooner?
Now, get it done. So whatever these bad guys behind the scenes are, whatever they're doing inside the country, we probably don't get all that. We probably don't hear all that, but it is a problem. And at this point in time, they're ready to do something.
I suspect it's this al-Sadr guy who is a Muslim.
To get rid of it.
Yeah. Chances are slim of delays. Rate change 1 to 3 days now.
He actually said tomorrow. And I'm like, you know what? When I come out and say tomorrow, then all day today I stress. Okay. Because I'm like, so I put in the 1 to 3 days. But he actually said tomorrow. So I think you're frozen. So anyway, I don't know if he's talking right now, but
Okay, once again, Cox Cable, fuck you. Fuck you, Cox Cable.
that was an interesting video, though. Nancy
What?
Drew.
Nancy
you
Drew. I have
watch
to go
it?
watch it. I have to go watch it.
I caught that over coffee, and I was like, that's quite a few helicopters in front of.
They're preparing for an event, and it is security. Will anything memorable happen at this event? Yes. Call to arms, call to action is planned. You know, there was the March for Life thing this weekend, which was really a big deal. So, very well attended, and you know, lines are being drawn. Hey, Ron's sick. We got to get a healing on you, Ron. My buddy, best guy out there.
Yeah, you got that flu.
Get yourself some ivermectin too. So, okay. So we're looking for a rate change in the next 1 to 3 days. That's what we're excited about. Hopefully we come back on Wednesday. We got a rate change and we have a whole different set of things to be talking about, Jen. Now remember, everybody remember, even if the rate change is only 1320 to 1 to 1000 to 1, it's a rate change. It is the beginning of the process. It puts the dinar out in public, tradable and exchangeable, and it means we are off and running. And at that point, we aren't stopping. So it's not like it can start and then they're going to stop it. Once it starts, once it's public, once it's tradable as an international currency with no restrictions on its value, which is what we're talking about when we say a rate, doesn't matter if it's 1,000 to 1. So don't get down if it's 1,000 to 1 or 800 to 1 or 86 to 1. It's a step, and then things will begin to happen very rapidly after that. Okay? So stay positive. Mm-hmm. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. And let's hope it's not. Let's hope it's 322. Let's hope it's 487. Let's hope it's 16 to 1. Let's hope that's what it is. All right, guys. We have about, I'm not even in the Rumble stream yet. There I am. We have about, between the two of us, what do we have, Mike? Where is it? Why do they have it in two different places, Jen? The number of people. Okay.
I don't know.
We got about 700 people in the stream today. Thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. Please keep in mind that these videos are deleted off of YouTube channels Mike Barrett 3 and Mike Barrett 333 almost as soon as the show is completed. Mike Barrett 2, I can't do anything about it because I forgot my login, so it just keeps posting the shows. And apparently not enough people are watching Mike Barrett 2 for them to get after me, but sooner or later, they're going to shut down Mike Barrett 2 again. They've suspended it multiple times, but Mike Barrett 3 and Mike Barrett 333, we will be deleting those shows almost as soon as it is completed. But you are in luck because guess what? You can always slide over to mikebara.blogspot.com, which is my home website, where you can pick up all of the latest shows. You can pick up all lectures of mine. You can pick up books. I've got to get sponsor links on. I got to update this site and recorrect it. You got the Toxically Masculine Tuesday show. You've got Tell the Truth Wednesday. You've got special videos, interviews I've done with people like Marina Sarin. All this stuff is available. You've got articles. You've got links to books. And it's totally not updated, and I totally need to update it. So anyway, mikebara.blogspot.com, where you can pick everything up. Now, also, please do not forget to visit our absolutely wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus at thecbdgurus.com. Matt and Lucas have all kinds of very cool CBD products for your health. All you do is slide over to the wholesale tab, slide down to the second one, might be wholesale. Click on that and type in the discount code, which is ALIEN. No capital A, no S, just ALIEN. And get this week's specials. Let's see what they are. Oh, guess what? If you have $100, if you make a $100 order, you get free regular gummies, 30 count of the THC gummies. If it's $150, you get that plus 5 million Bolivar and 40,000 Dong. Those are the specials this week. You also have all the other products, the pain cream, which is really, really cool stuff. You've got the 2,000 milligram pain cream available for a couple dollars off. The Miracle Gold gummies, the Lion's Mane. Looks like he doubled. Looks like everything's duplicated here. The Delta 8 gummies and the immunity formula. So that's this week's specials. Go over, check them out. Also, do not forget that you can pick up your Mike B ladies formal wear, those pajama bottoms with my face on them, Mark Z's face on them, aliens and UFOs. And who doesn't want pajama bottoms, lady, with my face, Mark's face, aliens, and UFOs? I would think everybody would want those. There's also some whiskey and wisdom ladies apparel over there, so pick that stuff up. Also, please do not forget to swing on over and visit MikeBarraPets.com. This is an arrangement I made with Diana from Boulder City. She has all of these wonderful mushroom products. She's taking the ones for humans. It has done an extraordinary job of healing her. She was very sick at one point, and taking this Coriolis Versicolor mushroom tablet supplement just basically cured her. They also make these same sorts of medicines for doggies and kitties. And all you do is go over to MikeBarraPets.com. If you have any questions, just click on contact us, send an email. Diana will answer it. She is an expert in all this stuff, and she can tell you what to get for your particular pet's problems or issues. I give Barkley the Mush Puppies, the Mush Puppy Plus, and the Mojos, which are a liver-based Coriolis Versicolor treat, which he absolutely loves. So these are for dogs. You got these for dogs. He loves the Mojos. He loves the Mush Puppies. His energy level is fantastic. He feels way better. You got for kitties, you got that kind of stuff. Mojos are good for them. And the freeze-dried Coriolis Versicolor Super Sauce. I'm trying to give Miss Fluffy Muffy. She's eating a little bit of that. And also there's treats for humans, which are very, very good based on this mushroom therapy, this mushroom science, which is incredible stuff. And for humans, you've got the immune system booster mushrooms, and also the Enforce Restore is what I'm taking. I've got them both right here. And I will begin taking them as soon as I'm done with my run of medicine. And I've got lots of other products there, all based on completely natural ingredients, the very exotic, very interesting mushroom stuff. So MikeBarraPets.com for you, for your dog, for your kitty, for your horsey, for humans. Pick it up. Okay, Jen, why don't you tell us what is going on over at JenniferFalah.com this week with your pretty little angel there?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, you want to scroll down a little bit so you can see that? All right. We got the weight loss healing. Now, the way this, people ask, I want you to listen. The way this works is it's a talk with the soul, the subconscious in meditation. It's done in meditation. The healing is done on a soul level to heal anything that's getting in the way or causing you to keep extra weight on. It's a talk with the soul to get rid of the extra weight that you have now and to not keep excess toxins and food as fat. It's a fat burn. It's a lot of things. I'm in there for quite a while. But what it does is it's kind of works just like when someone would go to hypnosis for weight loss, but there's the added healing there from Jesus. It helps you help yourself, right? Gets you in the right frame of mind to stay on your selected routine, whatever works for you. And so those are available now. It's a good time of year. Recommended is 3 months, one per month. If you're like really on a slim down, you could do it every couple weeks. But I noticed after about 30 days, the old habits start coming in, the old talk and everything else starts coming back in, and people need another. Yearly forecast reading is still up. That will be up until the end of the month, and then it will not be offered for the rest of the year.
All right.
Let's see, what else did I have down there? Oh, I'm also taking on new students right there. Psychic development and personal coaching combo. You will get 9 video interdimensional meditation and psychic development classes. You will get 4 1-hour private sessions with me We will evaluate your gifts. We will tailor make the teaching. I walk you through the whole thing. I tell you when to watch which video and the exercises, and teach a lot of things that aren't in the videos, and take you all the way from understanding how that you are perceiving things right now. This is all God-centered, the way that I teach. I'll take you all the way up to conscious creation. And so I will pull that down when I feel like I've gotten enough. So if you're interested in that, I would do it now. And please go to jenniferfalaw.com.
Okay, and that is what is going on over at jenniferfalaw.com today. I forgot to mention, Jen, over on Rumble. Don't forget to go over to Rumble. That's where you can always see the shows on the Real News Live channel. Go in, subscribe to Real News Live. And guess what? You can, subscribe to follow it. And when you're in a live chat, a live stream, you can hit this little red subscribe button down there and give us $5 a month. That's all, $5 a month. It's the best way to contribute to the show. It's the best way to support us. We really appreciate it. We're not to 100 people yet. We've got to get 100 subscribers, $5 a month, and we'll work on 250. Come on over there, help us. I know there's thousands of you out there. We would really appreciate the $5 a month. And the advantage of the $5 a month, guess what, Jen, is that they get to go first when it is question and answer time, which it is now. So let's slide over, look for those people with the little red castle on their site and are on there, and see what questions they have today. It's very important that we get your name and the name of the person that we are asking about. Okay, so that really helps Jen get connected and do the reading. Ray, a little red castle, $5 a month subscriber. If bank bankruptcies occur as predicted by some to be on January 23rd, what will be the immediate effect on depositors' funds? What will be the long-term effect? Well, I can speak to the long-term effect, which is that you will not lose them. You will get them back, possibly in the new gold currency. But then, Jen, you have any other thoughts on that?
I'm not seeing a big problem.
Yeah. Everybody worries about that. They may try to take your money, but the plan is that it's all going to be covered. So, okay. Lori Bakemeyer is in here. Little Red Castle. Hi, Lori. How you doing? Ivana Curry says, my video isn't working. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. You can hear us, but you can't see us. I don't do tech support, so I don't know. Hola from Gray Chili, Miami. Love you, Mike and Jen. Thanks, AJ. Ivana Curry. Okay, she fixed it. Megan Angus, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi, Mike and Jen. With regards to the leaked footage, over the weekend, there was a news clip about the Super Bowl being Ravens versus 49ers on February 11th. Does that have any connection? Yeah, that's already been pre-decided who's going to win the games next week, the Raiders and the 49ers.
Did you see what I sent you?
Yes, I did. And people have been making a stink, Jen, for the last couple of months about the fact that the logo for this Super Bowl, every year they have a new Super Bowl logo, shows red for the 49ers and purple for the Ravens. Those are the colors they use.
Well, I didn't see that, but the other day when somebody asked me a question about the Super Bowl and I looked, I saw 49ers colors. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sure the 49ers are going to go to the Super Bowl. Now, if I get this right, don't come back at me for every game, every whatever, and want to know what I think so you can bet on it. I don't do that.
Right.
Angels don't do that. I'm getting information from the Angels. Okay. If I could do that, well, I still wouldn't do that because I thought that's cheating. All right. We don't cheat. So, but.
I live in Las Vegas. It's not
this weekend I was just thinking about it and I looked again and I saw 49ers colors and then I saw purple and white,
which is the Ravens colors.
And I didn't know if that made sense.
Yeah,
so
it
I
does.
just sent it to Mike when I saw it. I sent it to him. So if I'm right, yay! There's something this week.
She did send it to me. I can prove it. I'll look it up in a second. Okay, Wolfcat7, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Kathy asks, will my granddaughter Lauren get the help she needs and accept it for her addictions?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
But she will eventually, but not just yet. You got a little bit to go with this till she's ready.
Kathy says, when will you get more larger pajama bottoms? Well, I don't know, but I know, I'm sure you're a slim, sexy woman, and we're not going to have to worry about you fitting into them. But write the CBD gurus and ask them what sizes they have. I do have the large, of course, they're real tank tops for ladies, too. Rainbow 13, Lorraine, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, good morning, dearest Jen. I'm Lorraine. When do you see me going back to work? I love my job. Thank you. Sounds like she's on medical leave or something. When does Lorraine go back to work?
6 weeks.
Diana, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Do you see me going to Hawaii on spring break in March or rescheduling? Oh, that's wrong. Lady Diana, this is Diana. Do you see me getting a different job or retiring soon? Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber.
Retiring.
Good. Okay, Sarah, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Do you see me going to Hawaii on spring break, end of March, or rescheduling for the summer?
I do believe you rescheduled just because there's quite a few things going on.
Okay. Melanie, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, will my husband Ray sell his family business this year?
What was that? Who was that? Sorry, somebody's texting.
That's Melanie.
It's always the child, like right in the middle of the store. I don't know why. Melanie.
When will my husband Ray sell his family business?
I'm pushed off to like end of summer if he decides to do so.
Okay. Tim, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Are any of your guides telling you anything I should look out for? Tim wants to know if there's anything he should look out for, like right around now. I don't know.
I need something more specific in the 2 seconds he gives me to answer something. So anything you should look out for. Be careful of your knees. All right.
Knees.
You want to be a little more sure-footed.
Okay, Tim, be careful on your knees.
Stuff comes out when you ask like that.
528 Hertz, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Jen, will AOC ever read a book cover to cover? Yes, and that book will be entitled How to Please Mike Barra in Bed. Okay, Rainbow 13. Rainbow 13, Jen says she's smiling ear to ear. Lorraine is smiling ear to ear about retiring. Okay, Lisa says, Jen, just wanted to say, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Just wanted to say, hey, y'all, and thank you. I look forward to your broadcast. Well, we appreciate that.
Well, thank you for listening.
We appreciate the $5 a month. It's a small thing for you. It's a big thing for us. Layla says, Jen, can you see what's wrong with my friend's dog leg? His name is Maka Jones, Maka Jones.
The friend or the dog?
The dog.
And who was it asking?
Layla,
Maka Jones connection. Where's the dog? Ligament. Take him in.
Okay. Robin wants to know, when do you see me opening up a healing center, and what part of Palm Springs do you see it in? Like, there's a bunch of townships around there.
Well, I see something on the whole process, getting the process started. I don't know if it's late summer getting into fall, and then I really see kind of an opening like next May. Not this May, but next May.
Okay. Helene,
quite the undertaking.
Helene says she's flying to Florida Friday. Do you see any problems with her trip to Florida on Friday?
Of course, you always take your safety in your own hands, but I'm not seeing anything bad. I think everything will be fine.
And Man Truth, good evening from Europe, 7 p.m. here. Well, that's super awesome. That's super awesome. Yeah, we have some audience in Europe. Good for you. All right, let's go back through the live stream on YouTube side of things. Everybody says feel better, Ron. Everybody wants you to feel better. Hope you're feeling better. Ron, if you don't have it, buddy, I got it. I can ship it to you overnight. I can ship it to you right now. Get on that stuff. Beautiful. Because it sounds like if it's a throat thing, it sounds like a virus. That doesn't sound like bacteria. Happy Raffy's here. Just part of the beautiful human experience. Yeah, it is, buddy. Throat is on fire. That sounds like viral. Okay. Everybody's here. Happy Monday. Hi, everyone. Gargle with peroxide. It kills it. Spit it out. Yeah, don't swallow it. These people I can't gargle. It's like I'll just gag on gargling. I'll just kind of roll through things here while Jen's on her phone.
My daughter, I don't tell you.
Another crisis during the show. The daughter, which one is it? Katie or
It's Katie. She's always like, no,
it's Katie.
It's like they don't pay attention to what I'm doing, and they're just like, always happens right in the middle of the show.
Okay, let's slide on down. Yeah, Ron has his own personal pharmacy. I'm trying to develop one of those too, buddy. This is back when people were still waiting. Yeah, I will never count on a doctor again. It's the thing. It's like when I get a sinus infection, I know what it is and I know how to treat it. This one has been extremely bad. I've had to go through 3 treatments, and I think it might finally be done. But it's like I hate the whole process of having to go. And the doctors make $800 on a visit, $900. If you go to a doctor, it's like $1,000 now to the insurance company. It's crazy.
Really?
And it's like that's why they have the prescription thing, so they can force you to go to a doctor when well, all I got to do is take a run of steroids and some antibiotics, and I'll be fine. But
it's ridiculous because growing up in San Diego. And we know that people in Tijuana, right over the border, had pharmacies with amoxicillin and tetracycline right there on the shelf. But they're smarter than us because they could figure out how to take it.
Yeah.
Without and that's what they tell us. Oh no!
When I lived
take
in Southern
too much of it and
When I lived in Southern California, we frequently went over the border.
They write in Spanish on the bottle. Don't take too often, and then the Spanish people are like, oh yeah, we're smart enough not to do that.
A lot of it's actually in English.
Stupid.
Good morning to the magnificent Mike and the angelic Jen. Good morning to you too. Mike's lying. He's recovering from the nude pics I sent him. That is true. I am recovering. Hi, Jen and Mike. My wife Misty and I are scheduled for a short trip this weekend. Will there be any delays?
It's very rainy. I'm just getting a very rainy. That's the only thing that slows you down.
Rick Norman, how about Brooks's Nugenics? Couldn't take that stuff. Couldn't take it. Tasted. I can't even tell you what it was like, but couldn't do that. Looking for other alternate health stuff. If you can tolerate it, it probably works. But Ray would like to know if he's going to be approved for disability.
Yes.
Good for you.
Probably like a month and a half. Sometime soon.
Questions. I'm starting to think this movie is going to be stretched out for another 5 months for events, people, and politicians to be in the news. Maybe, but I don't think so. Feels really close. And I will. Let's see. How can I say this?
You got to give us something, guys. You got to give us something. You're losing the truthers. I mean, we're strong, but some people are giving up.
I have reason to believe that this will all be over, meaning it will not start, but it will all be over by the middle of April. That's it. That's the only.
Well, if you're talking about the financial part of it.
Yeah.
And maybe the changeover, but the rollout, there is a long year years in length rollout, and I don't know what they're going to call it. They're probably not going to call it Nassara Jassara, but
Yeah.
has all the elements of it. And then also the cleaning up of
It's going to take
all
quite a while.
areas of our society.
Yeah.
You
it's gonna
know,
take quite a while.
like what we were just talking about with medication and how much it costs and the insurance companies and all of that. So plenty to watch once this gets started. What I've been told is that it's already started. It's just that with the financial thing, tried to get as much as they could done and ready to go behind the scenes without chaos. Little chaos as possible.
Does Biden need to be removed before the RV? As I understand it, the process is RV collapse, Biden gold. That's what I understand.
That's what I told you.
Well,
so that's what you understand.
Thank you. Jen, do you see the two? The two Navy SEAL guys that fell overboard safe, or are they really gone?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear about that.
No, I didn't hear about it either.
Wait a minute. So Navy SEALs.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Navy SEALs.
Yeah, who can swim pretty good. Yeah, they can swim pretty good.
I'm getting there okay.
Again, the ongoing Nancy Drew, this seems like it's related to the Nancy Drew stuff. There were a bunch of black SUVs at the White House this morning. Was Trump there?
That was what I was thinking, is that they were going to have some kind of rally, or they were going to have kind of something, like he was expected to be there, and that was a security detail to make sure that it's safe for him to show up. So I don't know what his rally schedule is, but that's the first person I thought of.
Yep. Question for Jen. Last Phil live Q&A reminded us of Nassara secretly enacted 11/5, according to Phil. 120 days gives a 3/5 deadline unless a law is passed to delay. Is that accurate?
Didn't I get something like that back in November too? And I'm seeing quite a lot of stuff going on in March. Possibly. We'll see.
Laura says, I had the flu for 11 days, just now feeling normal. I took Ivan for several days prior and 3 to 4 days during. Sadly, you have to take 5 days in a row, at least, and you have to take the right dosage for your weight. So let's make sure we did that.
That's what happened to me. I started feeling a little something. I had gotten a little something, and I was taking it. And then we were going to go for New Year's to our friend's house, and they're, they all like to drink, and I don't drink. And I'm like, I'm probably going to have a drink, and so I won't take it. And then Brett got sick when we were there, and then we had to drive home, and then I took it, but gave me a couple days to get sick there.
Yeah. Hi, Jen. Can you please, Carissa Holcomb, can you please ask Michael if I will be happier moving forward in my business with or without my friend?
It's yours. It's for you to do. That's kind of like a crutch just to get started, just to bounce ideas off of, but this is your baby.
Okay. What do God and the angels have to say about Phil saying Giuliani is bad? Trump gave Rudy another shout out in New Hampshire. Is Rudy a good guy or a bad guy?
I don't think he's bad. And I'm not somebody that comes on and says so-and-so is bad or so-and-so is good, but I didn't agree with that.
Yeah. And we don't have to agree with Phil 100% of the time, which we do not. When do you see me completely retiring from my job? Asks Barbara. A lot of sneaky RV questions in here.
When do you think I'll get the money and I won't be able to work? They do that to me all the time. Barbara. March, April. As of this moment in time, and if nothing goes wrong.
Hi, Jen. My nephew Richard was laid off in December. Will Richard find a new job soon? Asks Bill.
I wish I had a last name. Oh, okay. Bill Church nephew, Richard. Okay. It might be April. Yeah. Wait a minute. December. 4 months.
Yeah. Laura says, Jen, my little dog Buddy is taking the Mojos and Rush puppies. He's deaf and blind, but gets around. Do you know if these are helping?
Really helping with his comfort and energy level. Yeah.
Lori Yoder says, Jen, confirm at my God reading, I asked her if my financial status would improve. I am not an owner of any of other currency. She said, yes. In 2024, I just got confirmation my raise was approved for FEB. I don't know what
February.
February. Oh, duh. February. Good. Well, good. AOC for Mike and me. Yep. Okay, Jen, my mom Gail tells me on the phone that at night sometimes she feels something walking on her bed when she goes to bed. She thinks it's her dog Ananki Oinka, who died a year ago. Is it Ananki?
Yeah. Unless she has a feeling of dread, any kind of paralysis, like something sitting on her, trouble waking up. That was the first thing I saw was an animal.
Jen, your hair is beautiful.
Thank you.
Maria Pinto, Jen, our tripod cookie hurt herself a few days ago. She's acting fine, except not jumping up on couch much. Do you see anything in particular?
I'm really getting most of the pain just on the stomach area. I do think it's muscular, so I would just give her a little more time. Try to keep her from jumping on stuff. To let that heal a little more.
Mike and Jen, any thoughts on DeSantis dropping out of the presidential race? Yeah, Frodo is a backstabbing little shit who had no choice because the money's running out. He's going to take the money that's left in his campaign and put it in his pocket. Now, while he still can. Loser.
I really think that I don't know if that's entirely correct about him.
Yeah, you've always said that he was playing a game or something.
Well, I think he's been told, hey, we need you to go in and do certain things, and then we want you to duck out. So I think he's doing what he's told.
Joy says, I think it's Joy. Hi, Mike and Jen. Oh, my name is Ruth Ann. My teenage daughters Alicia and Kayla are planning a trip to Japan in May. Will they be able to make this trip, and will I be able to join them?
If they make the trip, you do not go with them.
Denise says, my son Michael's little black Pomeranian Max went missing. What happened to him? Did somebody take him? Did he run off? Coyote?
That's really a Susan Gretz question. Even Marcy, they're better at. The problem is that I'm so soft-hearted. Sometimes I don't want to see what happened. And I don't want to give you the bad news, and I don't want to see something tragic. And then also, so I probably could do it, but when I see things, it's like a mirror image. And so if you're standing in front of me and I'm looking at your body, which I do, I'll tell you everything that's going on in your body with Jesus, head to toe. But if I tell you, I'll say, well, it's your right knee, and you're like, no, it's actually the left knee. So it's like when somebody takes a picture of themselves in with an iPhone in the car, it looks like they're driving on the wrong side of the car. So I don't do missing persons because I might send you in the wrong direction. Oh yeah, I went to the left, go down through the neighborhood that way. I might send you in the opposite direction. So that would be a Susan. Susan does have a group on Telegram. You could ask her that there.
Yep.
And she's also on my website if you'd like to get a reading with her about it.
Drop her a little contribution for What percentage of world leaders really know that Biden is fake and Donald J. Trump is in charge? Well, assuming that that's true, what's the percentage of people who actually know?
40.
Steve Templeson says, Mike, I'm a retired family doc. It's great to know. If you took 3 rounds of treatment for this episode, I would question if perhaps a different antibiotic might work better. I used to change antibiotics often. Yeah, this is my 2nd round of Augmentin, and it's the pressure and inflammation is the biggest issue, Steve. I don't actually think I have an infection at this point, but yeah, I'm going to try to get some azithromycin off camber also. So I can switch back and forth.
Mary Ferriante says the activity at the Capitol today is supposed to be a routine training exercise.
That's what they always say.
But I think he's going there for something.
Did you guys notice that there were never routine training exercises over the Capitol until after Biden? I mean, this never used to happen. There never used to be
training for
routine
what? How routine is it for like 6 Black Hawk helicopters to land at the Capitol?
Yeah, when Bush was president, this never happened. When Clinton was president, this never happened. When the other Bush was president, it never happened. When Obama, when Trump, these things never happened. All of these routine training exercises have only been taking place since 2021.
And who's the only person who received that kind of protection? I think he was there today. I'm just going to say it.
Okay, well, I'll ask the mechanic if he's back from Argentina.
Wait a minute. And what were they doing there? Preparing for an event. It was security for an event. Well, anything memorable. Call to arms or call to action. He actually said call to arms, which kind of freaked me out. But
yeah,
could be totally wrong. Usually not, but
could be. It's possible. Okay. Let's go slide back over to the Rumble side and check out if there's any more questions. Lisa Lucy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Lisa asks, do you see my daughter Bethany going on to more college this year? Will Bethany go back to college?
She will.
Kathy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, would like to be approved. Will I be approved for the Social Security I applied for 2 weeks ago?
They're going to give you the runaround.
Probably because there's a new system coming in. Tim, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Do you see me setting up a business soon? Tim, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber.
I see you playing with the idea. I really see nothing really starts with that. I'm into August, September, something like that.
Trump, Lisa Lucy also says Trump has a rally in Lacona, New Hampshire tonight. Okay, so that's only minutes away from DC. Lucy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Do you see me going back to work this year or retired? I think we already answered that, didn't we? Lucy? Would she go back to work?
Somebody asked that.
WJam. Good. WJam 315. We can't answer the question because we don't have your real name. Natalie Forrest wants to know if Jared Kushner is a white hat or a black hat.
He's a good guy.
He's
a good guy.
He's a good guy. Tino asks, again, guys, we need your name and the name of the person you're asking about. My friend's in the hospital. Again, there's no name. I can't. Okay, her name is
Jesus. Medical ask Jesus.
Okay, Jeannie is in the hospital with a broken leg near her hip. Do you see anything she should do to speed up her healing?
Oh, I wish I knew how old she was, but I'm just going to ask Jesus. They're telling her to do everything that she needs to do.
Okay. Gina would like to know if she'll be able to buy more land next to us.
Land what?
Next to us. Will I be able to buy more land next to us?
Yes.
Lisa, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. My husband Daryl is 60 and needs surgery on his knee. I would love for him to retire to lessen his pain and get the surgery he needs. Do you see him being able to do that before summer?
Approximately.
Corey, and by the way, Corey, Corey Wildman, I think you gave pretty big, you gave us a contribution. Really appreciate that. And not a $5 a month subscriber, though, Corey. Corey here, my 2-year-old grandson Damon is nonverbal. Do you see him speaking this year? Corey's grandson Damon.
I see him progressing to a point where he makes noises that can kind of tell you what he wants, but not clear speech. No, not yet. That's just what I see.
Joanne Patton, you're lucky that I know your name. Again, you guys, we need your name. Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Will anything happen in England with Charles? He was supposed to announce Jasara.
I was trying to get that information, Joanne, in the meditation. I couldn't get anything. About that.
Annette, how many, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. How many trips will I be making back to Illinois for graduations this year?
2. Possibly 3, but I think just 2.
Okay, so Gina says, thank you, Jen. I want to open a horse healing center for horses, but we need more land. Thank you. And thanks, Mike, for asking. You are welcome. Okay, slide back over here. Have you ever used nasal steroids? Get the effect of steroids of the... Yeah, I use Flonase all the time, but it just seems to go right in here. It doesn't get up in here where the problem is. Yeah, Sissy says, Mike, on Saturday I went 6 of the big double-bladed helicopters flying most of the day here. What are they used for? Those are troop carriers in general. Troops and equipment. You can even carry light tanks in those. Those are... forget the name of the company that makes them. Okay, last question. Susie, will my daughter Dana get an offer for the job in the Empire State Building?
Yes, but it's takes a little while to hear from
them. Okay. The Empire State Building, by the way, is a fascinating, fun, really cool place. Really cool. It's just like you would expect it to be on the inside. Very sort of Gothic, Gotham City like. And if you ever get a chance to go there, absolutely go there. So, all right, guys, thanks for being here. The big news is next 1 to 3 days, we're looking for a rate. And I will double check that with everybody else and see what they think about that. That's what we're looking for. We will be back one way or another on Wednesday with Tell the Truth Wednesday, me and Jen. And Jen, if we get a new rate today, tonight, or tomorrow, and I will probably zip in here for 30 minutes to tell you all about it. But Jen says no. She thinks she's not coming on.
Well, I don't just do the show and then hang out with the dogs. I'm booked. I've got gift cards coming in like you would not believe.
Well,
from Christmas.
She's still going to be here because I'm going to make her.
Well, I can put in my 2 cents, but I don't know if I can get on the show.
I'm going to be mean to her if she doesn't come in. But
and I'm going to start doing my own show too.
Well, good for you.
I think I might start doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I'm thinking of doing a Seahawks show on Thursday, just for the hell of it. Like starting a whole Seahawks channel and just doing Seahawks on Thursday, just because I like it. Okay, so Jen and I will be back on Wednesday. Tomorrow, don't forget, Toxically Masculine Tuesday with me and Brooks and Blake. We're going to talk about the rumored assassination threat from George Soros' son to Donald Trump. We're going to talk about the Jew tunnels. We're going to talk about everything in the news that's more conventional than this. But let's keep our hopes up, keep our energy up, visualize that Iraqi dinar being on the Forex, and the rate is good. It is good, and we are happy when we see it. And hopefully, we'll be back on Wednesday, Jen, talking about what just happened.
Yeah. I would like to remind everybody to go to Jennifer Fallah Doring on YouTube. I do have quite a few shows over there. I stopped doing shows for a while because I was just too busy to do too many shows. But go to Jennifer Fallah Doring on YouTube. The shows that I've done there are timeless. They're teaching shows. They're on subjects. They're projection of consciousness to, the pyramids and back in time, all kinds of neat stuff, talking about empaths, everything like that. So you can go and binge watch those, and they're not news shows. So I specifically made them timeless so that you could go back in any time and watch them. Make sure that you subscribe there, because I am going to start doing the philosophy shows again. And even if it's just in the morning, thoughts over coffee, I've got to get it going. I haven't done it in a long time, and I need to do it again. You can go to jenniferfallah.com and also join me on Telegram, Philosophy on Telegram.
There we go. Philosophy on Telegram. You can always contribute to the show through CashApp, mbera33, and Zelle, mbera33 at msn.com. Do not forget to go to, where is it? Why do I not have it? Rumble. We're on Rumble at Real News Live, Mike Bear 3 and Mike Bear 333 on YouTube. You can also go to MikeBearPets.com. And if you want to send an email to Diana and ask her what would be the best product for your dog, your kitty, your horsey, or yourself, write Diana at MikeBearPets@gmail.com. She is so knowledgeable and will help you answer any questions. Also, please hit the same thing with the CBD Gurus. Matt and Lucas have great products that can be tailored to whatever your particular health issues are. It's the CBDgurus.com. Discount code is ALIEN. And I think that is actually it. Wow. Okay. Got through all. Thank you very much for being here. Jen and I will be back on Wednesday.
Yep.
Turn it off. Turn off.
Have a good day. Think positive.
Turn off. Stop. It won't stop. It won't stop. Jentel. Okay, click it again. Go. Okay. All right, that's going to do it. We love you guys. We'll be back here Wednesday. I'll be on Toxically Masculine Tuesday tomorrow night with the guys.